All right, get your Kazakhstan flag emojis ready. The undefeated Shavkat Rakhmonov has arrived. And I don't care what you want to say about his pre-UFC schedule. When you can finish every single mixed martial arts athlete that they put with you in an octagon or cage, you are doing something right. He's got submission offense that a lot of this division can't lay claim to. He's an outstanding striker as well. And if he's got to win a kickboxing match here tonight and not lean on that patented grappling, he could probably do that to get the job done. But many believe you are looking live at one of the best welterweights in the world and a future undisputed UFC champion. He's got cardio for days, and he is as high-level a wrestler as we have seen cross into this division in some time. Can do worse than having a high-level wrestling base for mixed martial arts.
Well, he wants the pace. It's the pace and the pressure. It's what separates the wrestlers from everyone else. It's the ability to go to those dark places, live in them, make those hard moments the best moments of your day. And when you get to the octagon, everything seems easier. This kid has an ability to operate in the darkness, operate in the tough moments. He's gonna have to try and drown his opponent, drag him to those deep waters, and try to ensure that he can't compete with him.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this kid fight, John.
Oh, mentally, he's just so forged, right? I mean, he'll chain takedowns, no discouragement if he doesn't get it. It's really a pleasure to watch high-level wrestlers perform when they're at their best. We'll see if he can be back here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Shavkat Rakhmonov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, here we go, round one with Belal, remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now at his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy. But it's the wrestler, it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad maybe didn't have early on in his UFC career that has become a staple of his recent success. All right, the wrestler having a little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook and starts to move you forward, backwards. He's tripping. He's foot sweeping you. He has so many different ways to get you to the ground that you can never really feel comfortable from this clinch position. Big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Muhammad's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Muhammad's able to transition back to side control now.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
In the half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, buddy,
Just over 3 minutes to go. Making all these shots count. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing...
And now he's got the back. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad.
Let's go. I need you to posture and attack.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. Muhammad's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Muhammad. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Oh.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you... Oh, big, big shots here.
That was nice.
Good work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Great submission defense.
Side control now. 45 seconds remain in the round. Muhammad's right back to the full mount. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Under 20 seconds now to go.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Caught that offering there and then counters beautifully with a leg kick. Nice job by Rakhmonov.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Double jab is there. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, right hand. Oh, uppercut.
Oh! Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, stay in there, buddy. Recompose. Use your footwork. Let's get focused.
Work. I'll stand it up. Work.
Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Muhammad.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. He's going to be trying to get back to his feet.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
A series of punches from the top here by Belal Muhammad. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. So Rakhmonov's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Muhammad.
Great shot from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Belal Muhammad. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see out.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up.
All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings. Yeah, that's the end of the fight. And again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you gotta have an athlete's health in mind. I know you hate to see it.
You know, you had an idea, right? The cut's in a bad spot. You knew there was a possibility. Unfortunate that it ends this way.
Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, no judges' scorecards needed tonight. Thank you, Bruce Buffer, as the wrestler is able to get the finish here tonight. And this really played out largely the way he expected it to. Not to